Mike Tomlin had his press conference today and updated everybody on the injury status of Minka Fitzpatrick. We'll be going over that update and what that means for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and ring that notification bell. With that being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers, and welcome to the Huddle. So Mike Tomlin had his press conference today, and in his press conference, he went through his list of injuries, stating that a couple of some potential concerning ones, Dotson dealing with a hip injury. He may or may not be available for this upcoming matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals. His participation will be a guide, as Mike Tomlin often says. He covered that Najee Harris was dealing with a discomfort in his knee. Should not affect his game availability, but could minimize his usage or availability during practice early on in this week. Now, all ears and everybody was waiting for the update on Minka Fitzpatrick. Mike Tomlin stated that he was very optimistic in Minka Fitzpatrick returning, possibly returning for this game against the Cincinnati Bengals. He stated that he was in the building, Minka, that is, jogging and working out earlier today. That he was in the stadium Sunday, and by all accounts, he was wanting to play Sunday. But of course, Mike Tomlin stated that wasn't the appropriate time given the situation. You know, he's going to go throughout the week, but there's quite a bit high possibility that Minka Fitzpatrick could see his return against the Cincinnati Bengals, and it would be much needed. You know, I know the Cincinnati Bengals are without Jamar Chase. However, that still does not change their dynamic offense. They still have Joe Mixon, they have Higgins, they have Joe Burrow, and they still have the ability to throw the ball down the field. TJ Watt returning, and his effect was felt and seen last week against the Saints. It was everybody could see the effect that he had, although he didn't have the stats or the gaudy stats or the sacks or any of those things. He got a lot of attention, and that the energy, and it elevated the players around him. Alex Highsmith had a couple sacks. KZ and Levi Wallace had an interception, and so, in my opinion, TJ Watt coming back, Minka Fitzpatrick coming back, DeMonte KZ playing, with Minka for the first time in regular season. Man, this is going to be I think this is going to be the best that the defense has been all year. And so it's at a better time. Right now you have a young rookie offense, young offense led by a rookie quarterback that is, they just got to win. It'd be great to stack some wins and build some confidence there. And so the defensive portion of this unit, I think, is getting back together. They're getting healthy. They're becoming solid again. They looked very well against the Saints. This is going to be a big matchup, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to need to utilize, Minka Fitzpatrick and KZ and Terrell Edmonds, in my opinion, at the same time. That was a defensive unit that the Pittsburgh Steelers were utilizing during developmental portion of training camp and in preseason, up until the point where DeMonte KZ injured his wrist and forearm. And so, I'm excited about this. This is also going to bring an extra dynamic. I think they're going to bring either KZ or Edmonds into the box. Last week, we saw Terrell Edmonds in the box a couple of times playing that middle linebacker role. In fact, on the play where Arthur Mollett had that breakup on Olave on that slot fade, in that play, Terrell Edmonds was lined up as a middle linebacker, blitzing in. And so, with that being said, I think that having this dynamic trio back there, along with the pass rush, is going to do wonders for our cornerback situation. William Jackson is still he's still on IR for the next 3 weeks or so. Akila Weatherspoon is still dealing with a hamstring. Levi Wallace probably had his best game as a Pittsburgh Steeler, and I think it a lot of attributed because of the pressure that was being able to be placed on Andy Dalton. And so, you look at those type of situations as far as the outside cornerback positions, I think they're going to be in a great position to go up against Joe Burrow. And I'm excited about this matchup. One person that Mike Tomlin didn't mention was Miles Jack. He didn't participate or play a single snap last week against the Cincinnati Bengals. He was dealing with a knee injury. He dressed and he was in stadium in uniform. However, he only made himself available had if needed to go into the game. Robert Spillane did enough to not lose the game, so to speak. I mean, his coverage ability is not the best, and so he did get, he did leave some openings and get burnt a little bit. However, given the fact that the Steelers defense was able to take care of Andy Dalton and the New Orleans Saints, it was probably the best idea to get Miles Jack that extra week. The fact that Tomlin didn't bring him up leads me to believe that he's probably going to be a go this week. And man, there's going to be a great defense to see. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think about the news. Were y'all expecting Minka to come back so early? And do y'all think, I've been bringing it up that they're going to run a 3 safety set. Do you think that they're going to run a 3 safety set? If you don't, let me know why. But with that being said, guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers. Peace.